Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be talking to you about my favorite self-tanners that I tried in 2022. So I have 6 self-tanners that were my absolute favorites of the year, and I'm gonna share them with you. So that's what today's gonna be all about. Before we do get into it, please, if you love self-tanner as much as I do, if you love makeup as much as I do, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up for me and subscribe to my channel. Would really mean the world to me, and you're getting 3 of those videos a week, so do not miss out. But if you want to see my self-tanner favorites for 2022, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Alrighty guys, my most loved self-tanners of 2022. So excited. You guys know my love for self-tanner, so you already know how excited I was to talk about this video. I've got 6 of them. I tried to pick like more recent self-tanners that I have tried, like nothing too old, because a lot of times I run out of self-tanners and I'm constantly trying new ones, so I'm not like rebuying a lot of them. I don't want to like waste my money and waste the self-tanner if I'm constantly trying something new. So there's always new things on there. 2 of the self-tanners that I'm going to mention I don't actually physically have in the video, but I will let you know what they are, and I'll have links to them down below because I ran out of them and I just didn't go and buy a refill on either one, but I ran out because I love them so freaking much. So yeah, I am gonna give you the 4 that I do have in front of me now, and then I'm gonna give you the other 2 at the end as well. So yes, first up we have ELALUZ by Camila Coelho. It's the Summer Forever Self-Tanning Mousse. I love this one so much, and I really did not think that this was gonna be like at the top of my list. I thought this was gonna be like just one of those self-tanners that I was like, it's okay, and then move on to the next one. But I've used this actually quite a few times since getting it. I actually feel like it's probably about right here. So I would say it's about 1/3 away from being empty because I use it so much. It gives me such a good tan. It's so even. It's beautiful golden brown. So I absolutely have been obsessed with this since trying it. Another thing that I do want to mention, pricing wise, I can't remember all the prices off the top of my head, but everything is going to be in the description box. So if I don't mention like a price, or if you don't see the product, they're all in the description box. So next up, we have from Tanologist. It's the 1 Hour Express Tan Self-Tan Mousse in Extra Dark, and oh my god, I actually have some left. So this one is almost empty. It's like probably like up to here, I would say. Amazing. One of my literal favorites of the year. It gave me such a good tan. So even, so beautiful, like literally like a Greek goddess, like just walked off the beach kind of tan. So amazing. I just couldn't get enough of this stuff, which is why it's almost empty, because I was literally obsessed. I couldn't stop using it. I don't know what else to say other than it is amazing. Same goes for the face versions of this, like the drops. This and that, like combo, you'll never need another self-tanner again, like honestly. And these are not expensive at all. I think honestly this is in the 20s. Don't quote me on that just in case I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. It's like really not expensive, and you get such a good result out of it. So definitely a favorite of mine, and I think it's gonna stay that way for a while. And then next up is a very new one. I like just recently tried this, but I have not been able to stop using it since I tried it. Like I've used this one every week since trying it. It's the LUXE Unfiltered number 36 Supernatural Tanning Mousse. And I'm actually very surprised by that because I tried a facial tan from LUXE Unfiltered and I liked it, but it really did not give me much color, so I hadn't really been using it at all since trying it. So I was kind of expecting the same thing, if I'm being honest, out of this. So when I actually did try it and it gave me a lot of color, I was shocked to say the least, and I was very excited because the color that it gives you is just insane. Like I'm wearing it right now, but it's like more than halfway through the week, so it's fading, which is why you can't really tell. But it fades very beautifully. The color that you get is beautiful. It's not like an ultra dark. Like, I would say this is pretty dark. The ELALUZ is dark, not ultra dark, but this is also a dark. So it's really beautiful, you guys. I don't know what else to say about it. Like, it has a nice smell too. It's not like my favorite smell. We'll get into that in a second. It is like fast drying, so you have to kind of work quickly with it. But the result you get the next day is like unmatched. It's beautiful. I wish I could like swatch these for you guys on my arm, but I feel like that's gonna look kind of crazy, so maybe we could do that in a future video. It's stunning. If you were thinking about it, definitely worth it. It is a little bit more on the pricey side, so just keep that in mind, but I definitely would say it's worth it. And then the last one for the ones I have on camera to show you guys is the Rose and Caramel Unity Unisex Tanning Foam in Ultra Dark. This is also new to me. I just recently tried this one. The smell is like my favorite thing about this. It literally smells like a perfume slash cologne. It literally gives me butterflies in my stomach every time I smell it because it's so amazing. This is one of those self-tanners where it looks natural enough when you put it on where you can go out in public and it won't look like you have like self-tanner developing on your body, and it won't smell like that either because it has such a nice like unisex, like cologne slash perfume kind of smell to it, that it literally smells like you just put like a cologne or perfume on and that you already have a tan. Like, that's how it looks. It's not crazy dark when you first put it on, so it is like natural enough where you can go out and it looks very natural, so you can get away with like already looking like you have a little hint of color, and it develops overnight into the most beautiful tan ever, you guys. I don't think it's ultra dark. I would say this is dark, but it's insane. Like, I just love it. And I feel like lately I've been leaning more towards the darks versus the ultra darks. I don't know why specifically, but that's just how it's been, I guess. But I absolutely love the color that it gives me every time. And this one is like almost halfway empty because I use it so much too. But yeah, those are the 4 that I have on camera. Off camera that I ran out of, the first one, which I'm sure you guys could already guess, is the body version of this. It is the ST.TROPEZ Luxe Whipped Cream Mousse. It is literally whipped cream in a self-tanner bottle. Like, it feels so just creamy and nice going on your skin. It feels insanely luxurious. That is the other best smelling self-tanner I've ever smelled in my life. I honestly don't know which one of those two I prefer smell-wise. I feel like I need to get another bottle of that and then compare those two, because those are just hands down the best smelling ones ever. And that is another one where you can truly get away with wearing it out in public and you would never be able to tell that you have like a self-tanner developing. Like, it's the same thing. That one I would say is darker when it goes on your skin initially than the Rose and Caramel one, but it still is natural enough where you can go out somewhere and they wouldn't be able to tell. And it just smells so amazing. It does not smell like self-tanner at all. It is literally like mesmerizing, you guys. And the color that you get the next day is unlike anything else. Like, that stays being one of my all-time favorite self-tanners, like ever, on top of all of them. Like, it is just no competition, like unmatchable. It's amazing. It looks so just like it's your tan. It's not like from a bottle. Just everything about it is so amazing, and I cannot recommend that one enough. So that one definitely is on my favorites list, and I need to go get another bottle of that like ASAP, because that's my go-to if I have a very special occasion and I want my self-tanner to look perfect. That's always the first one that I think of. So let that be enough for you guys to know about that. And then last but not least is the Loving Tan Platinum Ultimate Self-Tanning Mousse. That one is probably the most expensive of the 6 and the smallest bottle of the 6, I would say. Again, I'm gonna link them down below because I can't remember the price off the top of my head, but if I'm not wrong, I believe it was around $60 for like the version that's not as big as the rest of these. So definitely up there in price. But if you want like the ultimate ultra dark self tan, that is all you need in your life. Like, it is worth every penny. I would pay that high price tag in a heartbeat every single time, because if you want something that's gonna get you tan, that is it. Like, it's so easy to get because it's right at your local Ulta. It instantly is insanely dark. Like, just from the color guard that you put on, like as soon as it goes on your skin, you're like, oh yeah, that is going to be dark. So once you wash it off the next morning, it is like crazy dark. Like, I'm telling you, it's like the kind of tan where you've been tanning in the tanning bed, or you were like on a month-long beach vacation. It looks very natural, but it's very tan. Like, it is ultra dark. So that is like a go-to if you want something that's going to give you that crazy amount of color, but in the best possible way. Also ran out of it because I just couldn't stop using it. It's so amazing, and I need to get another bottle of that as well. This was just a nice reminder for me that I need to restock on my favorite self-tanners. That's definitely hands down one of my favorites ever. Like, if you haven't tried that, you need to. So that is it for today. Those were my 6 favorites for 2022, the best self-tanners that I tried. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I definitely did. I love these kinds of videos. I love just talking about my favorite products. So that is it. I'm excited to see what 2023 brings, what kind of new self-tanners come out, what kind of self-tanners I try that have already been out. So all the more reason for you guys to give me your recommendations. I'm always happy to hear those. So let me know what you want to see from me. Give this a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel, but stay tuned, and I will see you guys in the next video.